So I wanted to take a look at my sword. So I got this MOSHIRO sword. MOSHIRO sword. Certified authentic. An authentic Japanese sword made in China. So take that how you want, whatever. Alright, so the overall length is 43 inches. You've got the length of the blade is 28.375. I mean, I don't know if those measurements are accurate. That's just what the eBay listing told me. It's got 1065 blade material, so 1065 carbon steel. 7.5 millimeter tapered, and the handle length is 12.6. So that's the information that I really have about it. It's got a really fancy box. So it looks like a scene, a samurai, a nice fighting samurai scene. It is really kind of a beautiful box. No box expense was spared. Nice samurai. Alright, sweet. Anyway, so you can tell it's like got kind of that styrofoam in there. And you get like a sword, and it came, the individual blade had plastic on it. This sword is certified as a genuine MOSHIRO sword product and is a functional battle-ready implement that can be used for tanshigiri. I don't know how to say that, so if I'm saying it wrong, feel free to make fun of me in the comments. And sword cutting performance. Please care for your new high carbon blade, steel MOSHIRO blade, by keeping it wet with oil protectant. Okay. MOSHIRO, it's like a little dragon going on there. Okay, sweet. So this came with two Tsubas, or the handguard. They were, both of them were iron. That's what it said they were. They felt very metally. It also comes with like a care kit. So there's a little rubber band on this thing. It's like a balsa wood box. Microfiber cloth, one of those powder things, the oil, a couple of extra, I guess that's bamboo wood pegs to hold it together. You've got your hammer to hammer it apart. Okay. Really happy about that. That's cool. And the other Tsuba was in there. I took it off and stuck it on a different katana that had just kind of a standard one. Okay, so let's get this out. I've got a black silk bag. I don't know if I could really tell you if that was silk or not. I really don't know. At a $120 plus tax price point, I don't know that I could complain about anything at this point. Just giving you a review. I really liked it, but as far as experience, I mean, there's a lot of people that probably only want a real katana, and so they're not going to want one of these Chinese katanas. Anyway, here we go. Glossy black wooden sheath. And I was looking at, somebody else was talking about how they check for movement. So I would say that there is a lot of movement. So you can see the wood. I don't know if that's faux ray skin or not. Probably, it says that it's real on eBay, but I wouldn't take their word for it. I'm not going to complain. I mean, you're talking $120 sword. There's a lot of movement in this grip. The whole thing moves. The dragons move. I don't think that's supposed to be that way. Anyway, on to the other side. Dragon's moving. You get a lot of play. Okay. Anyway, is metal. I mean, that's just probably iron. I mean, there's no, it's just dense, hard. It's got a, I wouldn't say a rough edge, but I wouldn't consider that necessarily finished. Might be a good idea to sand the edge, I guess, and then dull it. So about the material here, oh, it does say MOSHIRO. It's got a couple of those kind of a copper alloy, between the hand guards. I don't know what that thing's called, so obviously people in the comments are gonna know. I'm talking about a really cheap sword, so other people still got the nice oil all over it, all over the blade. Okay, so this groove looks like it starts up on the blade a little ways up. There is a samurai. I don't know if you can get that in the picture or not. Not sure how close I can move to this camera and help people see. This groove starts here. Looks like on the other side there is a chance that it's got a, I don't know if that's either sanded in there or if that's real. Like if it's a real hamon. I don't know. Again, we're talking about a cheap sword. We've got a spear on this side. Some fancy filigree cloud thingies on it. I don't know what it is. Again, it starts up along the same side. It's pretty even where it starts. Anyway, 1065 though, I'd be pretty happy with 1065 as far as the metal goes. Whether it went through the actual process of the sword, I won't know. The metal does feel good. It doesn't feel like I'm holding a stainless steel blade, and I like the weight of it. The weight is really, I mean, I've got some other swords, like I bought some like $50, $60, 1045, and it's really dull. The metal's really dull, and I took them out and was like hacking weeds, like big ass weeds and saplings with them, and they handled it just fine. But this feels a whole lot better. Although I'm not sure about this wrap, so I'm probably going to need to learn how to wrap so I could re-wrap it. It can be taken apart. Looks like it's not very smooth how they did it. Anyway, so this is the blade. Let's check out how it fits inside the sheath. I'm not getting really any movement, and it's locked. I mean, it's locked in there. I mean, for I think it was like $130 or something after tax or whatever it is, that's really nice. I mean, there you go. You can hear it on the camera. This thing doesn't even. You can feel a slight movement in there. I mean, like just the teeniest amount of movement. But, and again, I couldn't tell you if the next one you got was really that way. At least I think they got the sheath right. I mean, you can tell, but it doesn't move. I think the really sad thing is the wrap, but how could you complain for such a price on the sword? Now, is it really 1065? I don't know. think that I'm not disappointed with the amount of money I spent. That's for sure. I'll show you the other Tetsuba I got, or handguard I got with the another one. Again, the artwork. I don't know if that's like some sort of a cloud thing. Let's see. Yeah, just some cast metal stuff. I don't know. Some sort of alloy. I don't know. All in all, maybe I should just buy another handle for it. I was watching another video where this guy said that if you know these are real, they use really big wrappings, not these cheap like shoelace kind of ones. I don't know. And again, I have no experience there. I was looking for some wrappings because I was going to try to learn how to do some of the wrapping. And this is kind of what I came up with at a fabric store. It's, I don't know, it's just really thick. I don't know if it'd even work, but it's solid. Maybe if I folded it in half. And then did the wraps. I'm not sure, but this is kind of the only thing that I found that was remotely like it there. Of course, I guess you can do the wrapping online, but I was looking at the wrapping on this guy was talking about. He had like a really badass couple $1,000 katana or whatever it was, maybe it's $3,000. I don't know. If you got money like that, more power to you. But his wrappings were thicker. It was more poofy. It was way thicker. It looked beautiful. Anyway, I don't know if that I necessarily like white because I'll just dirty it up. And again, get something where I go try this out on some stuff. Anyways, that's it.